All right, it's the rundown, brought to you by Impulsive Decisions once again in the hallway. Perfectly good set over there, but we're gonna pretend.
The problem is we have not had a rundown. Everyone's schedule's so busy. We haven't had a rundown. Me, Kevin, and Dave. The minute that happens, we're getting in his brain. This is the dumbest thing.
This is the most disingenuous thing Barstool has ever done.
It's also
we're just
like
gonna pretend we're not in an office that we're in.
Yeah, a new office. Again, like we should be funny enough that whatever's behind us shouldn't matter that much.
We've been doing it for 10 years. I think we've proven
that
we can do it from the fucking moon if we wanted to. It's gonna be the same thing.
Who even complained?
Like,
That's the
could you
craziest
imagine
part.
if someone tuned in and was like, "Wow, these guys are so cool. They do it in a hallway."
Who complained? That's what I want to know. Like, who are we listening to now?
It's probably the same
four
guy.
People?
It's probably the same guy who said bring back the comment section like 10 years ago. Remember that?
Right.
Like one random fan ran into Dave and was like, "No, I love the comment section," so he brought it back. It's like one person gets in Dave's ear and we change all the ideas. So let's pretend. Let's just.
I mean, at least we get to watch the TVs here.
That's true. Good point, John.
It's great for
Good
us.
Point. Good
I don't
point.
know, it sucks for you guys. I got one email from this dude. It was so passionate. He was just like, me and my wife watched the rundown every day together, and we turned it on, and we saw you guys faking it in a hallway. We turned it off.
Good. That's the person we should listen to.
And he finished it off. He was like, you guys have worked so hard to get a decent set. Do it on the decent set. It was like, we're decent.
Why is that guy less
Not
important
important,
than
yeah.
the guy
What is
who's
so
like,
nice about that?
Nothing. It's a shitty rug and TVs. And,
Nothing
and,
else.
and
Yeah.
cabinets or
Yeah.
shelves. That's it.
Nothing of that set jumps out to me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
whoa.
if you want it, yeah. Dave's here.
Look at these guys.
Dave, this rundown set stinks.
It's just TVs. It's
Not in his office anymore. I thought.
Oh, okay. Way to
It's
go
just-
for this.
I was actually gonna say, like, it's concerning he hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
That's it, he's not here.
It's just phony. It's like we're now faking it. It's like let's pretend we're back in Milton. Well, we're not anymore. So let's fucking embrace it. We start off with the goddamn lottery, the fucking NBA lottery, which was admittedly one of the most electric things I've ever been a part of. The way the NBA did that was awesome.
Okay. Pelicans won. Pelicans won.
Cam Reddish, welcome to New York. Concrete jungle.
New Orleans, please New Orleans. Anthony Davis should stay. Anthony Davis should stay.
Wow. This is big rig.
Anthony, stay. Just stay.
Tyler, we have other cameras too.
Just stay. You got Drew Holiday. You got Zion. Just say. Just say. Never mind. Just stay.
We just might be too late. That is, hey, I mean, David Griffin. The NBA knows drama, friends.
That was as bad as it could have gone.
Here's what's going to happen, Kevin. I'm going to tell you.
That was literally as bad as it could have gone.
You're going to take someone over R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett's going to be nasty now. R.J. Barrett.
But man, that was
What was
heartbreaking.
so awesome about it? The Bruins won last night, so I
It
did not
was
watch the
so dramatic.
It was so
and
fast.
so fast, so tense. They did a commercial break in the middle when it was like halfway through, so you knew whether you were already fucked or whether you were in the top half. Every time, like the Lakers, every time a pick popped up, that meant that someone jumped to the top. It was like, oh shit. They had the top 4 picks like ahead of on the top, so it was like if someone jumped in, they were automatically in the top 4. But where are they going to land in the top 4? And then it was so fast. It was like I was celebrating the Lakers popping up at 4. Before I could even, before I could even exhale, it was like the Knicks at 3, and I was pissed off. It was.
And it was
You
tense.
were.
I mean, it was
a good
funny
video.
watching here because it
Yeah,
was like
I
it was just like a boom, 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 boom. Everyone's hopes
We
get
were
crushed.
so well represented. We had
Yeah.
every team.
Every team.
And everybody got fucked.
I felt like I had just sat down and I just got a bullet right through my eyes. I was
Yeah,
like,
you
okay,
guys got
that
bounced
wasn't even
real quick.
the 7th was the lowest we could go, and it was
Yeah.
just like 7 bulls.
I was when the Lakers came up 4, and the Knicks were the only team with the 14% left. I was like, I really think this is gonna happen. Nope. I mean,
Fucking
that's the second opportunity I've had to be on an electric chair since
you
the first
think it
one,
was-
and it was the same reaction as last time, where I
yes.
just die on the inside. I
And the
deliver
Pelicans
every
and
time on the
Grizzlies.
electric chair. It's just that I never get to be there.
Yeah.
Do you think there is any truth to the idea that this was like a message to teams tanking? Because you two tanked, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, that it's clear that
It
it
works.
kind of works. I
Yeah.
mean, whether it's going to work going forward, who the fuck knows? I mean, it's obviously just a percentage thing. It works just by the fact that it's not a 25% chance for the first pick anymore. But yeah, I think it's like the fact that the Knicks got the 3, and then the Cavs and the Suns are 5 and 6. and the Bulls are 7, it's like those are the 4 worst teams. It worked.
I mean, it worked in the sense that, yeah, you're not going to tank, but it was almost too chaotic where it's like sometimes teams are just going to be bad and they're not going to be tanking, and they really are at a disadvantage to get better now.
Right.
Like if next year there's another team that should be at the 13th pick that sneaks into the top 5, I think the pendulum's gone too far the other way. They're going to be like, wait a minute. Like, now it's just too much of a crapshoot.
And it's nothing against New Orleans. I love the city of New Orleans. I've been to Memphis once, whatever. It just sucks that it's those two. Like,
I mean, Memphis and the Pelicans are the 2 worst teams in all like sports. Nobody cares about those teams.
I mean, I love New Orleans. I'm a huge New Orleans advocate.
Pelicans ain't.
But New Orleans doesn't care about.
When you think
New Orleans
about
cares
New Orleans,
football.
you don't think about the Pelicans.
Is Zion Williamson having to play at the Smoothie King Center is just crazy.
It's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
That's
it's like
brutal,
it's such
man.
it's so. I was in New Orleans like last weekend, and it's such a clear like juxtaposition between like we care about this sport, we don't care about this sport because they're right next to each other. You can see them from the highway, and one is the Metrodome, which is the Superdome, which is like so iconic, and then this is it says it looks like someone just like wrote on it in marker, just
And
like
this isn't-
Smoothie King Center
by the
on
way,
the roof.
that baby mascot.
This isn't us just like making this up. This is the owner of the Saints is the same owner as the Pelicans, and they do not care about the Pelicans the way they care about the Saints.
Right. It's just a fact.
Right.
So brutal.
Do you think that there's any truth to the idea that this was still rigged for the Knicks and Lakers?
I like doing it's rigged no matter what the outcome, just because the NBA is that league.
Yeah.
You're just like, it's rigged.
But if they were gonna rig it, they were gonna put
Zion
the Knicks number 1. Yeah. I mean.
Or because but then you do the Anthony Davis is demanding a trade. They don't have anyone. We're gonna rig it for the Pelicans.
I mean, I understand the other side of it, but I think if they're gonna get fucking weird with it, I think they were gonna. You could still put the Pelicans elsewhere. You know what I mean? You could put them at 2, and kind of achieve both. Either way, fuck the fact that they changed the rules the 1 year where the Knicks were the worst team in the league, and they had a generational talent coming out. Fuck that. Now, by the way, I'm convinced Durant's not coming either.
No, he is.
I learned my lesson. Nope, I learned my lesson. I'm not getting my hopes up ever again. I tried being optimistic for one day, Dan, and not only did they get the 3 pick, but the Lakers and the Pelicans somehow both slip in there, which basically kills the idea of AD too. Not doing optimism ever again.
No,
fuck
Kevin,
you guys. Fuck everybody who's like, why don't you try to be optimistic sometimes? Fuck you.
He's going to the Knicks. No. He's Kevin Durant's going to the Knicks.
Why?
That calf strain is just going to become an Achilles, and he's going to tear his Achilles. You're going to get the excitement for him coming here.
At the delivery.
And he'll never be the same player. Yeah.
God damn it. And this is also why I'm not optimistic, because, I mean, the Jets are back to being a clown show.
I mean, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
This is crazy. Firing your GM
This is
in
insane.
May. After the draft,
after
not only just the draft, this was the most important free offseason in Jets history. They had $100 million in cap space, they had a top draft pick, and they had a head coaching vacancy. They let one guy decide, and I'm sure he wasn't that heavily involved if this was all going on. I'm sure it was more of the ownership and an organization-wide decision. But you had one guy at the helm for those 3 very major things.
They said he chose Gase. When I saw this tweet, I didn't believe it.
It's crazy.
I was like, look, the Jets are fucking fucked up, but they're not this
fucked up. Well,
it's even to the point where it's like, just wait even 3 more months.
Right.
To be like not the laughing stock.
Yes. Right.
Right.
And now it sounds like Dave's like best friend is going to be the GM now. He's coming in.
Oh, really? That's the guy?
Yeah.
Damn.
So
sucks.
it's him and some other dude from like the NFL. There's like a
Daniel
threesome.
Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah, right?
Yeah.
So it's like him, Gase, and Jeremiah are like going to be this like trio. I'm sure that won't work. But like you have to come in now. You didn't pick your own head coach. You didn't draft who you wanted. You didn't spend that money on those guys. So you have no. I mean, in one sense, I guess you're going to be objective, but in the other sense, you're going to be like, "Fuck this! I don't want that guy. I don't want that. These weren't my guys."
Right.
You want to come in and clean house. They already just kind of did that.
Right.
And you have a young quarterback who needs nothing but stability, and you're giving him the total opposite of that.
I did see
Goddamn
one funny
Jets.
thing in regards to that, which was Sam Darnold's college coach was drunk every day at practice. He'll be fine.
That's true.
I got such a taste of, like, for a split second, the Giants were the bigger laughing stock, and you probably could still make the argument that they are, but the universe evened itself out real quick on that.
Oh, yeah.
One.
And
real quick. You're feeling yourself as a Jets fan. Oh, you're getting optimistic as a Knicks fan. Shut the fuck up.
It was on his way out the door, too. I mean, like, dropping the ball that Adam Gase wanted absolutely no part of Le'Veon Bell.
Oh,
Le'Veon Bell's going to do real well with that.
Right.
He's going to be thrilled to hear that.
I'm sure he's going to really play
coach.
his ass off for that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck. We got this Little League fight, which is just awesome in general. Like, Little League fights that's got to arguably be the most ridiculous thing an adult can do. But this woman who just runs in, scampers over, kneecap, and then runs off. Just.
Ooh. Hey, the kid!
Quite you could tell, you come in hot with a bat, she's probably thinking like, I'm gonna kill someone.
Yeah.
And you end up just going like,
and then
you realize you still hit someone with a bat, so you gotta get the fuck out of there.
Right, you're like, oh wait, this didn't do anything, but I could still be charged with like aggravated assault.
Right.
I'm out.
With like a deadly
With a
weapon.
deadly weapon.
I'm gone.
Yes.
All
That
time
was
move.
not
I wonder
worth
do we get any background on like what it was? Is it just like an
Don't
umpire
worry.
or not?
Play
like,
at the plate? I don't know.
Right.
Sometimes I just like the video to speak for itself.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't need to know any background on what made this fat old lady storm her kid's Little League game
Like
with
balls
a bat.
and balls and strikes with the home plate umpire or
Yeah.
something.
It would be thrilling to watch one of these live.
Oh, a Little League fight?
Yeah.
I
To
would
watch
probably,
it
I would
live.
probably want to get in the mix.
You think
You
so?
would?
I feel like that's just the worst look possible.
Anyone
to be
who
the guy
fights-
Oh my
who's
God,
fighting.
it's legit the worst thing you can do as
the
an
worst.
adult.
Anyone
Yes.
who fights at Little League is not
But
something I wanna
watching
tussle
one
with.
White trash.
would be awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd be like cheering it on.
Yeah,
How about that?
yeah.
I don't want to be involved, but I'd be like, get him!
I'd probably
Fucking
just
hit her!
I'd get in the periphery and do the grab someone by the back and push them closer into the thing.
We got this dude in Danish. Where's that? Denmark, who's
I
campaigning.
don't know if I was going
on-
to get that one.
I had it. I had you
I was
guys.
about to say
Don't worry.
Dutchland.
I got it.
He's campaigning on Pornhub because he said that's where you got to get out there where the people are.
Genius.
Don't hate it.
Yeah,
I mean, like I look at some of these politicians when they're like active on Twitter. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know anything about you, but you're on Twitter. If I see you on Pornhub,
Okay.
Like he's
fine,
mixed
well-
up in the Pornhub comment section?
Hubs, how is he on Pornhub?
He's got ads?
Ads. Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Yeah.
a fucking banner ad on Pornhub around you?
Okay.
Probably a lot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Probably a fucking pretty penny in advertising there.
This works only if he goes all the way. Like, he needs
Gotta
to
be
be
in it.
popping up. No, he needs to pop up before and be like, hey, big guy, I know you weren't about to jerk off, but let me talk
But
to you
vote
about
for me
like,
on November whatever.
Yeah, Proposition 3, vote no. Like, now get back
No,
to
you
your
know
jerk
what? Okay,
off, big
okay.
guy.
This guy, I will vote for this guy. He needs to recreate, and I know you know this, the Lisa Ann massage pop-up
Yes.
where he
yes,
puts the thumb in her
yes,
ass.
Yes.
If he is the guy, and he's
Yes.
just like whoop, and your head pops up.
Also,
I'll vote for that guy for
I
the
mean,
president of
that's-
the United States
It's one of the most successful advertisements I've ever seen.
Yes.
of all time.
Every single time I see that, I'm like, well,
Oh,
check out that
what's
video.
Lisa
I haven't
doing?
seen that
Yeah.
one in a minute.
I'm going to say, too, that, like, I actually would welcome a political ad instead of these fucking weird-ass, like, comics that they're doing. The animation,
Yeah.
I hate those.
Yeah.
When it's like, oh, you, like...
I don't have many
I think you
lines,
should have,
but
like, the-
animated porn is.
Oh, it's so great, and it's every time. There's like,
Come on.
I
yeah.
don't watch it, but
But-
I am
but
like,
it's
if I see
terrible.
one of those. Oh, you mean like anime, or like Marge Simpson?
no,
No,
we're
like the
talking
one where
about-
it's like a giant blue dick
yeah,
tentacle.
it's just
yeah,
like
yeah,
ramming like a 90-pound girl, and it's like, oh, like live virtual reality porn.
Yeah,
Get
right,
out of
right.
here.
Oh, I thought you
man.
meant like the Simpsons ones. I don't
No,
watch those,
no.
but
Good
I'll
for a
scroll.
laugh.
I'll be like, God damn, Marge's brain.
No, it's like every other one is a fucking stupid animation.
Lois has
Lois
no gag
Griffin
reflex.
taking that.
Don't give me animation. Give me the political ads, or give me the.
What if
you're
he
a horny
started
young,
doing, like,
you know,
the-
singles in your area, like the zip code that pops up? You're like, what?
He's like,
I
you
like
want the
my
secret to
politics.
one big dick?
Yeah.
Vote for me.
Yeah. Hey,
my
buddy.
politics and porn. Put them together.
I know you want to watch this video and jerk off. Let me get you right back to that in a second, big boy. You got a big hog in your hand. Please vote for me. That works. I would vote for him.
I would vote for you.
Yeah,
If
because
you
that's
just-
an intimate moment that you had with him. He was talking to you while you had your dick in your hand.
Yeah.
Like you shared a moment.
You
He's
pay
for the
me.
people.
I know it's not a direct compliment. I know he can't actually see my dick. But if he had an ad which is like, hey, dude, you got a pretty nice dick on you.
Yeah, right.
I'd be
You got my
like,
vote.
Yeah,
This
he
guy's
just wants to
awesome.
call me big guy. Yep.
Deontay Wilder, he wants to kill his next opponent. Who is it? Do you know? He's got bad blood with him. He said, like, we don't like each other. It's the only sport where you can legally, you get paid to kill a man, and it's legal, and I intend to exercise my right. Like, and he like flashed a smile, so it's like shit talking, but that is some serious shit talking.
But also, like, it's just factual. Like, you do that. You knew when guys are in the ring, they're trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So, like, it's
yeah.
like one of those things
Well,
to hear, But when you're like, whoa.
But you're not. I mean, he's making it sound like he wants to kill this person.
Is this like a highlight reel that's on?
No.
I swear to God, there have been 3 home runs already.
It's a bandbox.
I guess it's 2, but
El
whatever.
Gary. There you go, Tommy.
Yeah, you guys could have been watching this, but we decided to move their set.
Yeah, right. Like you would see that there's 2 home runs hit in the first inning here, but you got this awesome fucking wall. 'Cause we're not fancy.
Is Dave back? Dave.
No. Anyway, last topic. Kawhi Leonard truthers believe that they used some sort of like scientific magnets to get that ball to drop. I didn't read it. I don't know how that works. I don't know how you get a leather ball magnetized. I don't know what that means. I think it was something like aviation magnets or something like military magnets. I'll tell you what, it's a much more logical explanation than for what really happened. Mm-hmm. So I'll take it because that ball had no business bouncing in, so it's got to be magic.
Yeah.
Magic,
Insane,
magnets, like black magic, something.
Insane Clown Posse. Remember they did like the magnets? How do they work? Like, how do magnets work? I don't know.
I just don't get it, man.
I don't. That was one of their lines in one of their songs. They're like, magnets, how do they work? It's like, good question. I've been wondering the same thing.
Try to push them together and it pushes apart.
What are they made of? Like, is there a thing called can you mine for magnets?
Well, it's like iron, right? Something like that.
There you go. I didn't know that.
Iron from the top.
Like
to the
magnets
bottom,
are the world's greatest mystery.
They definitely have
You can't even describe a magnet. It's just it's like a Pop-Tart. What's a Pop-Tart? It's just a Pop-Tart.
Right.
What's a magnet? It's just a magnet.
It's a magnet. But I don't get
the
it.
people who come up with these
definitely
things.
don't get it.
What is their level of seriousness?
I think
I asked Keith. I said, this is a joke. These people are dead ass serious.
yeah. I think it goes 50-50. I think there's 50% of them are dead ass serious, and the other 50 just like to believe in something.
Right. They just want it to be true. They're jumping on.
I'm
fun.
in that other.
But there
50.
are some people. There's some nerds out there who figured out that I don't know somehow.
I mean, you could really tell me.
I mean, that's straight like Breaking Bad. Like magnets, bitch. Like
Yeah,
science.
Yes.
Oh.
You could tell me anything and be like, well, it was magnets. I'd be like, okay.
Got it. Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah, I've heard of those things.
Tommy, what you know about magnets?
Not much.
Exactly. Proved our point. No one knows anything about magnets. There's not one person in this office who can definitively be like magnets.
And then the person who tells you what magnets are, they just know that you don't know what magnets are.
Right.
It's like when I say, how do planes fly? And they say lift.
yeah.
How do boats
Thrust.
float? Displacement. Yeah, you don't
Buoyancy.
actually know. You're just saying words.
You know a buzzword.
Right.
Like
There's
I
engineers
tried to
and
say
shit.
poles.
Poles.
I know.
Yeah.
I know poles.
Polarized.
Poles
What?
are
That doesn't mean
Things
anything.
get polarized, shit goes crazy.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Wait, polarization is magnetic? Magnetic? Because
Yeah.
my sunglasses are polarized. They're not magnets.
Yeah, they are.
No.
They're
You got
fucking your
magnets in
brain up.
face.
I don't.
That's how. Hey, that's how it reflects the sun. Magnetism.
I don't think any of these are things. I
Maybe.
don't know. I know so little about
So
everything.
little, man. You start
It's
to
actually
realize,
crazy how dumb we are.
I know. But see, we're smart enough to know that we're dumb.
That's
Most
true.
people
Which
are
is
not.
the worst
Very
level
good
of
point.
intelligence to have, though.
Well, it's
Because, like,
but
if
it's
you're
the-
just
it's
Yeah,
not
you're right.
stupid,
No, you're right.
then, like,
it's
I'd
the
rather
least
just be like a
embarrassing.
dog brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's less embarrassing to be us.
I don't know.
I mean, we're sitting here just saying like poles and talking about how my
Like Brick
sunglasses
Tamler
are
was
magnetic.
saying
So I don't really know.
But like when you walk out of a room and you're so dumb that you don't even know you're dumb, people are like, that guy's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Whereas if I said to you guys,
True.
like, listen, I'm just not that smart. Wait, how you doing? Like they'd be like, all right, that guy's cool. He's honest. He knows self-awareness. You know?
Right.
So we're very stupid, but we are not that embarrassing.
Right, because if you're that is true. If you like have dog brain, people are making fun of you and you don't
You don't even
realize
know
it.
Get it.
You're like, oh yeah, what's the joke? I'm in on the joke. No, you are the joke.
But you can have a pretty successful job being that joke.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Yeah.
Marty.
Huh?
That's
It's
Marty.
Marty. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Marty's
Marty
making a
is
whole
that.
living off
Yeah,
it.
he's got dog brain.
Have you done?
He's got a
Have you
smooth
gambled
brain.
on his walk across the street thing?
Right here.
Right there. Over.
16.
Oh, under 16.
16.
Under 16.
Oh, she's a little cold. She's running. A little cold.
Look it up
Wait,
here.
trash guy. Oh, it's so cold.
Trash guy.
Trash guy. What was it?
Wait. Do an adjusted line.
No, no, no.
She might not hit it. Do an adjusted line.
No, it was 16.
Yeah, it was.
Trash guy was close.
Andy's eyeball was trash.
No, but it just takes up my entire what little office I have.
I know. That's
It
why
just-
I can't believe you haven't bet on it yet.
Well,
You're
if
right
I
there.
leave, what happens is when I leave for like
For those
10
who don't
minutes,
know, Marty has a game. Takes 13 and a half seconds. The over/under is 13 and a half seconds to walk across the crosswalk.
and they do yellow cabs too.
Oh yeah.
And then
What's the yellow cab?
they just count the amount
How
of
many
yellow
go
cabs
by.
go down. And if I leave my desk for 10 minutes, I come back and there's like 20 people.
I haven't partaken. I have not been involved yet, but it's people like the crowd gets rowdy when it comes right at 13 seconds.
Problem is Marty's now got like he's been doing it, so I can't hop in because he'll beat me, and I can't have that.
Oh yeah, like you can't lose to Marty.
But he knows he's been literally just watching people walk across the street. So
he's like the bookmaker for this.
I need to rig it. We'll get someone to walk across the street.
Right. Oh, you could do that in a heartbeat. Get
Easily.
some weird like part of my
tell
take
him.
fans who would walk like exceptionally slow.
I could tell him I'm gonna rig it, and he still wouldn't remember that I'm gonna rig it.
Could you imagine that if you like, all right, this guy, like 32.5 seconds.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
he's listening. He's got his earpods in, listening to like a counter.
it's you just counting like a referee count.
Yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna walk back and I'm gonna tell him, Marty, I'm gonna rig the walk across the street and I'm gonna beat you for a lot of money. Okay, well, I'm gonna do it.
I've been trying to do it myself.
Sorry, buddy.
Why are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna rig it. Because here's the best part.
You look like you look like you just woke up. Did you just roll out of bed?
I'm losing it today.
Now I got
You look like you literally just rolled out of bed.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna rig it. I'm telling you to your face so you can't get mad.
You know, it was a very funny moment was the Twitch stream with PK Subban, where he didn't realize that Marty was asking questions from the stream.
Who's your NBA team?
Yeah.
Is that even a question?
20 beers later. That's a question to you.
Oh, it is a question.
Yeah, not me. I'm not just asking you questions. I want all this
This
stuff.
whole time I'm like, is this guy gonna shut up?
The mush, man.
I think I want all this some fucking information.
Toronto.
Shit.
No, hold on. I'm from Toronto, right? So obviously,
He thought he was just asking him questions.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Are you gonna shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Stop asking me so many fucking questions."
I saw him getting ticked off. I was like, I better tell him I'm just reading these.
Yeah, that's a very funny dynamic if you don't realize that's what's going on.
Yeah,
If someone just is constantly peppering you with questions.
Hey, PK, what kind of deodorant do you use? Do your balls smell? Like,
I was
You don't
saying,
shut up,
what's your
man.
favorite food?
I said like barn too, like what's your favorite barn to play at, like the away team or something. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, pal.
That's enough. All right, that's enough.